Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for rejoining us for part 2 of G1 Climax 2015, day 16. We are currently staring at Karl Anderson in the middle of the ring, taking his yellow shirt off. Apparently he's a Tigers fan. I don't know what kind of Tigers. I don't know if it's a Japanese baseball team or if it's a reference to an American baseball team that I'm just not familiar with because I don't care about baseball. But Takahashi is on the right side of the ring. It looks like he's kind of looking at something going on outside. Probably Mao, Yellow Barbie, Mao, whatever you want to call her. Which, just to kind of set up a scenario here, it looks to me like we just kind of glanced over it, and Karl Anderson was kind of giving her the eyes, and Takahashi took offense to it, and he was like, look, man, she's mine. We're together. And so now they're actually angry at each other. So this match is actually going to be really good. And we've got our timestamp at 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 40, that's 40 seconds. And we'll be hitting play on go. 3, 2, 1, go. And there you can see Takahashi throws his shirt, and Anderson throws his shirt at Takahashi, who then throws it at the ropes. And now the bell rings, and they're going at it.
Yeah, right at it. Not any wasted motion on either the part of Karl Anderson or Yujiro Takahashi. And I gotta tell you, I think Karl Anderson, him giving the eyes to Mao was part of a greater game plan.
Look at all the extra tape on Takahashi's shoulder and arm right now.
Absolutely. I mean, his arm has got to be killing him with all that tape on it.
Either that or he's just slowly starting to turn into a mummy gimmick.
Maybe. But, Karl Anderson, I feel like he's more of a cerebral wrestler, maybe, even if he thought that Takahashi would be one of the easier members of the Bullet Club.
Oh, Takahashi biting the hand.
Oh, God, that didn't take long at all. Oh, just really sinking the teeth into that hand there.
Karl Anderson just screamed with a really high-pitched voice.
Good God.
Oh, that was hilarious. I love Karl Anderson. He's so good.
And now Takahashi telling the referee it won't happen again. And I think he's even trying to apologize. It was the heat of the moment, he's saying. I don't know if Karl Anderson buys that.
If it was the heat of the moment, why'd you keep him locked in it for so long?
I don't know. Maybe he was enraged.
Too sweet, man. Too sweet. Oh, this is great.
I doubt there's going to be any unity there. And,
oh, the favor.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, that's the thing about machine guns, folks. I never knew them to be merciful.
Yeah.
Good God. And then the shoulder block there.
Off the ropes, over, and... Oh, nice arm drag there from Takahashi.
Arm drag of Karl Anderson.
Takahashi, these guys know how to work babyface too, guys. They both know how to do arm drags and hip tosses.
Certainly, and now Takahashi kind of giving Anderson, I guess, that credit. They're like saying, okay. Maybe they can hug it out. I don't know. Again, folks, in all seriousness, there is... look at that, waving to Mao there. Oh, wow. Wow.
Too sweet into the eye rake. What a combination.
I think Karl Anderson, he may be sweating this a little bit because, here's the thing, Ashton. It may be Yujiro Takahashi, who Karl Anderson does know very well. But let's get back to the facts of the situation. If Karl Anderson loses this match...
I don't know if you saw that, but Karl Anderson just tries to kick Tama Tonga.
Oh my God, these two guys are going to kill each other here. And all the Bullet Club are witnessing to this.
Forearms. Here we go. Someone's going to change pace.
Who's going to get the better of this exchange here?
Oh, right there it was. Takahashi with the kick to the gut. Oh, but Karl Anderson with a pump kick.
What a pump kick by Anderson.
Lovely. I love it, man. This is so entertaining right now. I'm digging it.
AJ Styles checking on Takahashi. I think he's worried that this group is going to fall apart.
Yeah, it seems like that's definitely the kind of impact that G1 would have.
Well, when you're talking about facing the world champion at Wrestle Kingdom 10, stakes couldn't be any higher.
Is he seriously? Oh, I thought he was seriously going to do a suicide dive, but AJ's stopping him.
Hey, AJ, you may be looking into your future soon enough. I've wanted to see Karl Anderson versus AJ Styles. We might get a little taste of that here. Gun stun him on the ropes, Anderson. No way.
One,
no way.
Two.
Karl Anderson stays alive. He stays alive.
Back elbow. Goes after AJ again.
No, Karl, you got to stay composed. You got to stay focused.
Oh, but now Doc Gallows trying to calm him down. Tag team partner talking some sense into him.
You've got to be kidding me.
I
You've got
love
AJ Styles was clearly in the wrong. He shouldn't be on the damn apron. And now
Wow, John!
he shouldn't be on the apron.
You're blaming AJ Styles when Karl Anderson is the one that went outside of the ring just to yell at him.
No, went outside the ring initially to do a dive, which is completely within his right to do so within the confines of a match.
Yeah, but AJ doesn't want him to actually hurt himself or Takahashi.
It's all about the G1 Climax. You do what you got to do to win. You do what you got to do to face the world champion. And AJ Styles now meddling in the destinies of others for the second time now. First it was Bad Luck Fale, now it's Karl Anderson. If that doesn't expose that AJ only cares about himself, I don't know what does. And now you see there,
who is he supposed to care for?
Well, you'd think if it was about the team, you'd let the better man win.
And AJ was the better man yesterday.
You know what? It's not about yesterday. It's about today. And right now, Karl Anderson at least is in control of this matchup. Takahashi is an amazing athlete. I have no doubt he could beat Karl Anderson straight up, but I'll tell you, he doesn't need AJ Styles to do it.
Wow, somebody's on their high horse today.
On my yeah, Mister, yeah. Didn't have the feet on the ropes. It's all that matters is they got the victory. I'm on my high horse. Yeah, you're feeding yours oats. And now Takahashi there with the back suplex. And now Karl Anderson, he has to win this match to survive. If he loses this match, he is out.
Takahashi looks like he's in a lot of pain, though, with that shoulder.
He's got to fight back in. He's got to get some blood flowing back in that shoulder, does Takahashi.
Oh, and the chop, and Anderson swings but misses, and Takahashi with the eye rake and the lariat from Takahashi takes Anderson off his feet.
Nice lariat by Takahashi. Now he's going to pick Karl Anderson up. Oh, Fisherman Buster here.
Nailed it.
And he got it, Ashton. There we go. He's going to hook the leg here. 1, 2. Karl Anderson stays in it. I'll tell you what.
Keeping alive in this match. He's a tough son of a gun.
And from what I've noted, Ashton, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I know 2 sets of eyes are always better than 1, Karl Anderson hasn't really devoted much time to the head and neck.
What do you think he's doing right now, brother?
Well, there you go. I said something and then he corrects it. But we know about Karl Anderson, that gun stun.
Back into the corner. Takahashi goes for the big boot. Anderson out of the way. Anderson with a big pump kick.
Nice. That's going to throw the equilibrium off of Takahashi in a huge way.
Neck breaker. There you go. You called for it, and he's doing it more now.
Absolutely. I didn't feel like he was doing it much in the preceding moments of the matchup, but now he's really carving out that game plan. And now let's see here if Karl Anderson can really capitalize here.
I don't know what he was just calling for, but he was pointing to the back of his head.
I think just saying that he's going to keep relentlessly working it over, I guess. And now he's got the front face lock.
Could it be a Fisherman Buster of his own, maybe? Oh, no.
That neck breaker. Yeah.
A little bit of an homage to Kevin Owens there.
And look at that. Takahashi still able to kick out, but that head and neck.
I feel like Kevin Owens and Adam Cole are like indirect members of the Bullet Club.
Right? And here's the thing, too, Ashton. I mean, when you're working...
Maybe even CM Punk.
Yeah, maybe even CM Punk. As you see now...
Oh, nice! The top rope neck breaker. And now he's calling for a TKO, I believe, once he... Well, see if he can win here. And no, he can't. But I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure that means he wants a TKO. Now he wants a gun stun. That's his gun stun taunt.
Yeah, he wants to put this away right here and now.
Yeah.
Now let's see here.
Oh.
Takahashi had it scouted.
Away. Lariat ducks. German.
Nice.
Very impressive.
I'll tell you, Takahashi, he's a man of smaller stature. You don't think he'd have that kind of power behind him, but he really powered through that German.
Were you going to say something about the indirect members of the Bullet Club, John?
I forget what I was going to say. Oh, I remember what I was going to say when you were talking about indirect members of the Bullet Club. I was going to say that Karl Anderson working over the head and neck of Takahashi with all that shoulder tape. I mean, when you work over the head and neck, it kind of sends shocks throughout the rest of the body. So maybe even Takahashi's shoulders and everything else have become numb. I mean, it's a dangerous area to work over, and that's what makes Karl Anderson so effective. Now these two guys with their forearm exchanges here.
Oh, but Takahashi is... Actually, it looks kind of like he's getting a little bit of an edge here. But no, Anderson...
Oh, that uppercut, though.
Changes it up and gets the advantage. And Takahashi with the big boot, though.
Nice boot by Takahashi. And now he's
Ropes
going to do
Anderson
another one.
over, going for a kick. Yeah, nice little basement drop kick on Anderson. 1,
Absolutely.
2. Oh, but Anderson kicks out before the ref has a chance to get to 3.
Again, for Takahashi, I think this is about pride. Karl Anderson making the eyes at Mao earlier. For Karl Anderson, this is literally about survival.
Yep.
He loses this match, he is out. It's over. His G1 Climax tournament experience comes to an abrupt end. And now Takahashi here. Another
Big boot to Anderson.
Good God.
And he is really feeling it right now, defending his woman's honor, at least in his mind.
Oh, could it be Miami Shine time?
Looks like he wants it, but Anderson's fighting out of it. Gunstun!
Oh, no.
Takahashi catches him, tosses him towards the ref.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, the low blow!
And now he's gonna
small package.
That's
1,
gonna do it there
2.
too.
Oh, but
No!
out.
No, Anderson stays in it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Takahashi's calling for Miami Shine. You know he wants to put this away.
Karl Anderson staying alive unless he gets in with Miami
Pass him
Shine.
up.
Over. Can Karl Anderson stay in this thing? Oh, wait.
Oh, Gunstun!
Oh, he got it.
That's going to be it.
He got it.
1, 2,
3 count. Karl Anderson stays in it.
Anderson's still alive, and he knows it.
My God, Karl Anderson is not out yet. And I'm all the more thankful for it. That man, multiple times in this match, could have been screwed, but Karl Anderson persevered. And the machine...
He desperately needs Okada to lose now.
And it's against Yuji Nagata. Could the stars align for the machine gun, Karl Anderson?
Anderson did not beat Okada. So actually, he needs Okada to lose both tonight and to Nakamura on Saturday.
Well, him losing Saturday to Nakamura seems far more likely at the moment. And I'll tell you,
tonight's facing Nagata, and that's just not a very likely scenario.
Unbelievable. And now AJ Styles saying, "Come on, let's make peace. Let's do it." And that
Anderson's angry about the low blow.
And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Karl Anderson, you know the matchup I wanted to see, Ashton. Karl Anderson versus AJ Styles. If Karl Anderson could just win this block.
Oh, that's adorable.
Look at that. What a class act, Karl. And I mean that sincerely. That is a class act. And, now, and there it goes.
Anderson is quite the womanizer. I don't know if you're aware of this, but pretty much the main reason the Bullet Club lost the tag titles to the Kingdom is because of Maria and because Anderson was distracted by her charm and her appeal.
Well, we know Karl Anderson's weakness then, and now Mao is going to tend to her man.
Yeah. Karl Anderson's weakness is an attractive woman. That's really all it comes down to.
And Karl Anderson, how impressive has he been in this tournament, Ashton?
Very. Yeah, I mean, is he up to 6 wins now, I believe?
Yes, 6 wins.
That's incredible. Here's the crazy thing. If Karl Anderson was in the A block, he would be at the top of it right now. But because he's in the same block as Okada, he needs help to win his block.
He needs Okada to lose both matches. So, I mean, here's the thing, Ashton. I'll just ask you point blank. That means then, if Okada beats Yuji Nagata despite Karl Anderson's best efforts tonight, he would still be mathematically eliminated. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, stakes are high for the machine gun.
The only other way that he can win the tournament is if Okada gets a loss and a tie. He'd still be able to win the tournament that way.
I see. All right. So we know the circumstances for Karl Anderson.
And we still haven't had a tie in this tournament. And a lot of people are calling for, like, there needs to be at least one tie in every tournament. And we haven't had one yet.
That's very true. It may happen. AJ Styles versus Tanahashi. In the other block, in the A block.
Although, from what I understand, there weren't any ties last year, so I don't know.
Really? Well, then there goes that.
I mean, there was a tie the year before that. Tanahashi tied with Okada. They had a draw in the 2013 G1, but not last year.
And now Michael Elgin, currently with a record of 4-3 at 8 points currently. And now Michael Elgin, he's going to be facing Goto, the Intercontinental Champion. And I'll tell you what, Michael Elgin, he may be mathematically eliminated from this thing, but if he could beat Goto, I mean, that would make quite a statement in my mind, because, he may be in line then for a future Intercontinental Championship match.
Yep.
And I'll tell you, Goto has been, in my mind, so impressive in this tournament. Now, Goto, though, what is his status? He's not another mathematically eliminated guy, or is he?
Goto.
Yeah, Goto's still in this, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he doesn't even need Okada to lose tonight if he just loses to Nakamura on Saturday.
Interesting.
Because that's the thing, is that Karl Anderson needs Okada to have fewer points than him in order to win the block. Goto would win if he and Okada finish with the same amount of points because he's already beaten him.
Absolutely. It's such an intriguing dynamic. I mean, also, when you add Nakamura to the mix, but just keeping it to...
However, what I will add, and I didn't want to cut you off there, but I wanted to add, because of the fact that Goto lost to Nakamura, he does need him to lose tonight.
See, it's such a crazy dynamic, actually. That's why I really appreciate your patience and your diligence and breaking it down for all of us, including me, because I'm certainly dense, and I need all the help I can get, so much appreciated. But,
Because, with Goto, obviously he needs to win his last two matches, but more importantly than that, he needs to have a better record than Nakamura, and he can afford to have the same record as Okada.
yeah, because he has beaten Okada one-on-one.
So he needs one of those guys to lose tonight. If Okada and Nakamura both win tonight, it's going to come down to their match on Saturday as far as who wins the tournament.
Absolutely. And I mean, with Karl Anderson, it's intriguing because, like you said, he needs more points than Okada because Okada beat Anderson, but Anderson did beat Goto.
Right. Well, what I was saying though was that Goto needs more points than Nakamura. Anderson needs more points than Okada.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. As we now have the lockup here, and Elgin already showing that power game.
So basically, if both Okada and Nakamura win tonight, then if Okada wins on Saturday, he'll have more points than anyone can possibly get, so he'll automatically win. But then if Nakamura wins on Saturday, he and Goto, the best that Goto could possibly do is tie him. In which case, because Nakamura beat Goto, then Nakamura would win the block. So Goto needs one or both of those guys to lose their match today.
Right. We'll see what happens. And I mean, you guys know that after every big tournament matchup, we always recap what the standings are, what the circumstances are, so this won't be the last that you hear of it. Yeah. But now the wrist lock here by Goto.
Elgin is such an athlete, though.
Absolutely, such an impressive athlete is the unbreakable Michael Elgin, and now he's just really wrenching on that side headlock there.
Yeah, I'll say.
And
but Goto tried to get out of it, but Elgin just kind of cranked it right back in.
And we'll see. I mean, if Elgin could beat Goto, I mean, first of all,
shoulder block.
Yeah, absolutely. Now look at that, prepping or getting the blood flow back in that arm, just kind of shaking it off. Now vaults over Goto. Now Goto, look at the leap run, but he got caught.
In midair.
Oh, but elbows out of it. Waist lock, and another hard elbow out of it there. This time by Michael Elgin. And I went for the lariat.
Goto with a shoulder block.
It's going to be such an interesting matchup.
Yeah, because, I mean, what we saw between Goto and Ishii a couple nights ago, I think that this is going to be a very similar match to that. Maybe not quite as physical, maybe a little bit more athletic stuff from Elgin, but still, definitely the same style match.
And I really like this from Goto. I mean, Elgin kicked out, and he went right into the rear chinlock, and then that elbow there right to the top of the head.
that shook Elgin for sure.
But, I mean, this is what's so amazing, Ashton, is that, again, going over those tournament circumstances, I mean, Goto, obviously, he wants to win. He needs to keep winning. Elgin, though, could really, really upset Goto here if he gets the win and really just completely throw off the trajectory of Goto personally in this G1 Climax. And now Elgin there on the apron gets the hand checked. And, gets the knee to the gut, though. I think he was thinking for him. That got blocked, and these two are on the outside here. Oh, man, this doesn't look good. Elgin, I think he's got the waist lock on Goto. Oh, God, he'll kill him.
Here. He wants to German Goto onto the guardrail.
You'll kill him, and Goto's got to hang on, and he does. And now the forearm there to the face of Elgin. And now these two are going to exchange forearms on the apron. That is not a safe place to be.
No, it is not.
Oh, man, who's going to give first? Oh, and Goto seemed to stagger a little bit there, but now he's firing back here. DDT could it be? Oh, man. Oh, but Elgin, the power. Oh,
Wow.
my God.
What would you call that? Like a Death Valley driver?
That was a Death Valley driver if I ever saw it on the apron.
Brutal.
And, folks, that is a move that changes the complexion of an entire match and really, in the grander scheme of things, potentially Goto's remaining G1 Climax tournament experience. That has got to be hell on the back.
Absolutely.
And can you imagine now, Ashton, how easy it might be for Elgin to get off the buckle bomb and then the spinning power bomb for the win?
I
mean,
don't
that
know,
back
man.
just
I
got
don't know.
ravaged.
This is quite the predicament here.
That back just got utterly destroyed.
It did. It really did.
And imagine, too, not just for Elgin's offense, but for Goto's. I mean, how is he going to get Elgin up now? How is he going to have the core strength, the back strength, to get Elgin up, who's already a big man as it is, for the Shotenkai finisher?
Yeah.
Just so many things, I think, have been wrecked from that one Death Valley
Oh,
driver.
just a straight punch to the face.
Goto, I'll tell you, cover here, and he stays in it.
Goto kicks out, yeah.
But Ashton, I mean, certainly no arguments between you and I that Death Valley driver was a game changer.
Yeah, game changer for sure. And now Elgin maybe going for a delay, really long delay. Yeah, vertical suplex.
So not only are you going to drive the man down on his back when it's over, but in the meantime, you're just having the blood rush to his head. Goto is in the worst possible way right now, guys.
You know, John, it is worth pointing out, it is entirely possible for Goto, Anderson, Nakamura, and Okada to all finish with the same record.
Wow.
Which would create just the most confusing scenario possible, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, if Okada wins his last two matches, it's over. He wins. But if Nakamura can beat Okada, on Saturday, that makes things very interesting. Oh, and look at that. Elgin with the drop kick. 1, 2. And Goto kicks out. Shouldn't have expected much. It was a drop kick, but you never know in G1.
Well, it really creates an interesting dynamic to return to your discussion, right, between Nakamura, Okada, and I guess Goto, because Karl Anderson, you said if Yuji Nagata loses, he's out, so we can take Karl Anderson out of the conversation.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying, though, is what I'm saying is if Okada, Nakamura both win their matches tonight,
right,
then Nakamura, Anderson, and Goto would all have the same record, and Okada would have one more win, right?
Right.
But then if Nakamura, Goto, and Anderson all win their matches on Saturday, then all four of those guys would have the same record. And it creates an interesting dynamic because Anderson has beaten Goto and Nakamura. Goto has beaten Okada. Nakamura has beaten, at that point, he will have beaten Okada as well as Goto. And yeah, it just creates a massive logjam at the top where everyone has the same record and no one's technically mathematically eliminated. And I guess it would just kind of come down to New Japan either deciding to toss multiple people in there against whoever wins the A block, or I guess just kind of cherry picking who they want to represent the B block.
Absolutely. And now look at the follow through by Elgin and the lariat, but Goto eats it.
Goes for the pump kick. Oh, but a lariat! Huge lariat from Goto takes Elgin off his feet, and really, he did a backflip on that.
Absolutely. Discus style lariat from the Intercontinental Champion.
Goto, you know, it's funny because when this tournament started, I liked Goto, but I couldn't really figure out what he was. Like, what kind of, like, we know Ishii and Makabe are kind of that strong style, and, like, Shibata is, like, the badass with the striking and the technical acumen, and they have identities. As this tournament has gone on, I've realized that Goto is kind of in that same class with Ishii and Makabe. He is a fighter, but he has way more technical acumen than anyone in that class should be allowed to have, which is exactly why he is the Intercontinental Champion of New Japan right now.
Beautifully said, my friend. Beautifully said. And Elgin, though, with that raw power. But look at that, though. Goto rolls through, but, Elgin hangs on.
Oh, wants a power bomb here.
God.
Is he going to go for the buckle bomb, maybe? It looks
look
like
at those
Goto
elbow
fight
strikes,
out.
though.
Oh,
the
kick
to the face.
Almost, yeah, just another bicycle kick there from Elgin. Knocks Goto into the corner, but Goto gets his feet up as Elgin's charging. Now Elgin with an elbow to the back of the head of Goto. Grabs him in a waist lock. He wants a deadlift German here, maybe.
My God.
My God. And he keeps
on.
the waist lock in, though.
Man, this might be the beginning of the end here for the Intercontinental
Another
Championship.
German. Oh, another deadlift German. 1, 2, and Goto kicks out.
I'll tell you what, though, the more offense Elgin, accumulates, the more offense he executes, the worse it's going to be on just the everything of the Intercontinental Champion. The back, the head, everything. And I'll tell you, Elgin just called for the end there. He just did the throat slit, raising the arm. Oh, could it be a lariat here? Or maybe he's signaling for a buckle bomb. I don't know. And now look at that. There's a lariat there. Goto, though, still on his feet. Now to the back. Alternating lariats here. We've seen this before from Elgin, Ashton.
Yeah, and this is a really good way to disorient your opponent and make them confused and dizzy and potentially even concussed, unfortunately.
Absolutely. And now winding up the arm. Could this be it?
He wants a lariat, but Goto checks it. And he hurt his own arm in the process, but it's better than getting hit in the neck.
Absolutely.
Elgin
checks
with
a check.
Lariat of his own. Oh, but Goto with the headbutt.
And it takes Elgin down.
That headbutt right to the chest of Elgin.
The determination of the Intercontinental Champion. He will not be denied. And now
lifting him up, he wants that neck breaker on the knee, but Elgin's fighting out of it.
Elgin has almost got at the cravat.
Yeah.
And the knees. Shades, I think, of like Nigel McGuinness there.
I was actually going to say Chris Hero, but you're probably right.
Yeah, Chris Hero, I think, as well. I think we're both right. Oh, the lariat! Good God.
Goto's going to feel that one in the morning.
And, that was close.
Can I just point out that friggin' Toru Yano's blood stains are still in this New Japan mat?
Wow.
Right where Elgin's right hand is. Do you see the blood stains?
Yeah, I think I did catch it, my friend.
Yeah, that's from Toru Yano's head.
Oh, and now Elgin. Oh, could it be that deadlift Falcon's Arrow? And yes, you heard that right. Deadlift Falcon's Arrow.
Well, deadlift Super Falcon's Arrow.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll tell you what.
Falcon's Arrow would be impressive, but the fact that he does it from the middle rope makes it all the more impressive.
Absolutely. And Ashton, here's the thing with Goto's back and the way that it is, this could actually end the match here. And he got it. And that was perfect. That was spot on.
2, and Goto kicks out.
Stays in it.
Intercontinental Champion staying alive. He's only got 2 losses in this tournament to Karl Anderson and Shinsuke Nakamura.
He can't afford a third. Oh my God. No. Counter. Jackknife
into
cover.
A pin. 1,
cover.
2.
Elgin
squirms out of it, barely.
Elgin making sure.
Elgin's calling for a lariat here.
Oh, man. Goto has survived.
And he flipped the bird. But Goto returns with a lariat of his own. And another double lariat. Elgin is calling for it. He wants it. Goto ducks.
Goto ducked.
Drop toe hold.
Look at this.
Cross leg. Indian deathlock.
What the?
Pin. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Goto wins.
I don't believe this.
That was an amazing pinning combination.
I will tell you this right now. What made that so impressive, we said it the moment that Elgin hit the Death Valley driver on the apron. I said that the back of Goto had to be absolutely wrecked. How is he going to hit the Shoten Kai with a bad back and knowing how big Elgin is? He didn't even need it.
Yep.
Unbelievable. Ingenious.
Yeah, that was
ingenious by the Intercontinental Champion.
It was.
Ashton, let me tell you something. You know what? Maybe I've been talking about the wrong guy all this time. I've been talking about the Naitos, the Okadas, the Andersons. Maybe I should be talking more about the Intercontinental Champion, because when he can beat you like that, he is a force to be reckoned with. He will not go quietly in this block.
Absolutely. And again, we're just one step closer to having a massive log jam at the top of the B block.
Absolutely.
Because if Goto and Anderson win their respective matches on Saturday, and Nakamura and obviously Nakamura and Okada both would have to win their matches tonight, but then if Nakamura beats Okada on Saturday, there would be 4 guys with the same record who've all beaten each other.
Exactly.
At the top of the block. So that would, I don't even know what would happen in that scenario.
I don't either, but what I do know is this.
And the crazy thing is, I apologize for cutting you off.
No, that's right.
The opponents, it's not necessarily a huge challenge. Not to say that anyone in G1 is a pushover, but Anderson's facing Kojima. We've already talked to death about his issues. And Goto's opponent is Nagata. The guys that are facing Nakamura and Okada tonight are facing Goto and Anderson on Saturday.
Absolutely.
So it's almost like New
yeah.
Japan is intentionally trying to set up this huge logjam that could only be solved really by Okada beating Nakamura, which I mean I know it's possible. I know that he's done it before, but still Nakamura is the last thing that you want to be seeing on your last day of G1 in a must-win situation.
I mean, guys, as Nakamura, appropriately enough, makes his entrance as he gets ready to face Kojima, I've gone over the rap sheet multiple times. 4-time Intercontinental Champion, 3-time World Champion. He's won this tournament before, back in 2011. You're damn right you don't want to see Nakamura on your rap sheet for the day. I mean, you're thinking, man, last day of G1 Climax and then I can breathe. And then you look and you see you're facing Shinsuke Nakamura. If the one word that doesn't come to your mind is 4 letters and begins with the letter F, I don't know what to tell you, because that's exactly what I would be thinking. Good God. The king of strong style.
I was thinking of a different 4-letter word. I was thinking of whelp.
Yeah, that works too. I'll give you that one. But I'll tell you, Nakamura, and he was an intriguing one too, Ashton, because he lost his first match to Karl Anderson. Then he had the whole debacle with the elbow injury. But he fought his way back, Ashton. He's just been so impressive ever since.
Yep.
I mean, that's why. I mean, the credentials I just went over, they don't go to a pushover. They don't go to a weakling that as soon as something happens to them, they stay home and they huff and they puff and they whine. No, Nakamura fought back. And I'll tell you,
and that's the thing, too. Say what you will about Michael Elgin. He technically does have, whether it be by forfeit or not, he technically has a win over Nakamura.
Absolutely.
Nakamura's only other loss coming to Karl Anderson, who he could potentially finish with the same record as.
Yes, that's certainly true. I mean, Karl Anderson was victorious over Yujiro Takahashi and Goto in a very impressive victory. I still can't get over that pinning combination. That's the first time I think you and I have seen that in this tournament, if I'm not mistaken, and just took us both by surprise.
You know what's really crazy, though, is if you think about it, I think of the 4 that could potentially finish with the same record, Goto would have the least kind of say as far as potentially actually winning the block, because Nakamura, if he wins against Okada, will have beaten Okada and Goto. Okada will have beaten just Anderson. Anderson will have beaten Goto and Nakamura, and Goto will have beaten just Okada. So Okada and Goto will only have 1 win against the other 2 guys, or against the other 3 guys that are kind of be in the same category, while Nakamura and Anderson will both have 2.
Absolutely.
So, man, that's just such a confusing situation. It's all going to kind of come down, and I think that the easiest way to solve it, I guess, would be just by having Okada win against Nakamura, but that just seems so unlikely to me that Okada would be in the finals.
Right.
Seems so odd to me. I feel like this entire time I've had it in my head that Nakamura was meant to win this tournament because of the fact that they didn't just toss him out when he got injured. Because normally that's what would happen. If somebody gets injured during G1, they're just out of the tournament, and anybody that would have faced them just wins that match via forfeit. And that happened once, and he missed 2 tag team matches, I believe, but then he came back, and now he's been wrestling this whole time, and he's won every single match since, even with an injured elbow.
Absolutely. As you see, Kojima, I thought he was going to start working over that elbow, but he does not. He's got the side headlock here.
And that's another thing, too. Point. It seems like nobody's going after the elbow. I think Takahashi did, but that's it.
Right. And, I mean, you make a very interesting argument there. Could it be the King of Strong Style's time? He could win, his second G1 Climax tournament. And my God, as if the resume already wasn't stacked enough.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think we're getting ready for a lot of controversy come Saturday, Ash. And I just have a feeling in my gut. Saturday, we'll have to wait and see. I mean, we really will, because I'm just so curious. And see, that's the thing. I felt for a while now that the B block has had more intrigue for me personally than the A block, given who makes it up. And again, considering that Okada's a part of it, and the whole controversy with the world, well, not controversy, but the whole manner of a world champion being in a G1 Climax tournament. Again, the world champion wins this tournament. They get to pick their opponent. So, a lot going on in the B block. And there you see Kojima there with the elbows to the knees, trying to take out the limb advantage of Nakamura. And there's a first chop in the corner. Maybe he's going to be setting up for the lightning chops early. I don't know. There's the second
Looks
chop.
like he definitely wants them.
And
Here
there it is. And, I find it funny, Ashton, that he went for the lightning chop so early. I think
mocking Nakamura, toss him into the opposite corner, but Nakamura reverses into the knee to the gut, and the kick to the back of the head.
Good God.
Normally, after doing those lightning chops, Kojima likes to send the guy into the opposite corner, hit him with a diving forearm, flip him out, and then hit him with that top rope elbow drop, but Nakamura was not having any of it.
Absolutely. And there's the knee strike there. Good God.
Right to the side of the head.
I've never known a man to mock Nakamura and then live to tell the tale. But
well, I mean, Taguchi kind of mocks him all the time, and he's still alive. So
well, I think that's more of I'm not going to waste my time on you kind of thing.
Yeah, you're probably
else.
Knee drop. Here we go.
Oh, my back of the head.
Oh man, I don't. Ladies and gentlemen, if anyone ever tells you that wrestling's fake, show them a Shinsuke Nakamura match.
Absolutely, or just punch them in your mouth yourself, one or the other. But
or bring up that movies are fake too.
Exactly. Shut that shit down.
That's my go-to. If someone's like, wrestling's fake, that's not actually real, right? I'm just like, yeah, and Christian Bale is actually Batman.
Yeah, and I hope you tell it to them too, like while they're wearing either a Marvel or a DC T-shirt.
Right
that
though.
Would be, too perfect.
Oh, just a 2 count there from the knee drop on the neck.
Absolutely.
Oh, and wow, yeah, he's just kind of messing around, just kicking Kojima's head in almost like a teasing kind of way, like, oh, you're just like a joke to me.
And I was gonna say earlier, Ashton, when Kojima got off the lightning chops, I think that's him acknowledging in his own way his conditioning problem, and he wanted to put this match away early, but you're not gonna do that with Shinsuke Nakamura.
Foot shiver on the neck here.
There it is. Wow, Nakamura really got into that foot shiver there.
He really did. That's so disorienting, though, if you think about it.
Let me ask you something, Ashton, and just be honest with me, because, I mean, you're the biggest Shinsuke Nakamura fan I know, so if anybody can get inside the man's head, I'm going to leave it to you, even though I know that's very dangerous waters. You're in this match with Kojima now. Obviously, you want to win, and no question about that. But are you looking ahead a bit to Saturday against Okada?
Oh, my God, absolutely. To me, if Nakamura loses this match, it's going to be exclusively because of oversight.
Yeah, I think that's beautifully said, because I completely agree with you on all counts. There's the cover here, too. And
Nakamura's shoulder wasn't on the mat when the ref started counting.
Well, I don't know what to tell you there. You'll have to take it up with Red Shoes.
That's not... Is that? I don't think that's Red Shoes.
Yeah, that is Red Shoes. You'll take
all the New Japan refs wear red shoes, but I'm pretty sure Red Shoes is the older guy with the ponytail.
Oh, is it? Okay.
That
was my mistake, because I thought they each wore distinctive colored shoes, and yeah, that obviously was distinguishing.
Shoes.
But
it's just the official the official referee shoe color of New Japan.
Well, at least they dare to be different. But yeah, I guess take it up with the official is my point. Is Nakamura though has regained control? I think he has a cut above the eye there. I couldn't quite tell. And
but Kojima comes back with the flurry.
A nice discus forearm there. And Koji Cutter.
He hits it. Koji Cutter. And now Kojima, he's got to be thinking about going for that elbow drop. He hasn't hit it yet.
Actually, he did hit it.
Did he? I thought he didn't get it.
Yeah, that was the pinfall attempt earlier that I said when you said the shoulders weren't even down. That was preceded by the elbow drop.
Oh, I didn't think that he hit it because I know that he went for it, but then Nakamura kind of cut him off. But I guess I must have blanked out for a moment there.
Yeah, that's quite. We were talking about other matters. If anything, I'll take the heat for that one because I was asking you if Nakamura was looking past Kojima.
Oh, that's right. I do remember now. It just clicked when you brought up what we were talking about while it was happening. So now Nakamura with the enziguri there, and Kojima is reeling.
Yeah, Kojima, that conditioning disadvantage that we've spoken so often about, I think is really starting to rear its ugly head here. And now Nakamura, the knee there.
Oh.
Good God.
Goes for the pin. 1.
Cover. 2.
Oh, no. Kojima kicks out again. But you can see Kojima's gasping for air. He's struggling, man. His conditioning's catching up to him again.
Absolutely. And then another knee.
Oh.
And it can't help, though, when the knee strikes are in your midsection and just everywhere.
Most of the knee strikes throughout this match have been to the head, but that one specifically was to the midsection and the rib area. Could you imagine if Kojima had to last through the rib injury that Nagata's dealing with right now?
And again, I go back to, and I'm so glad you said that, just look at Yuji Nagata. Because
Yeah.
I guarantee you he's looking at everybody else and he's like, don't you dare complain. Not for 1 second.
Yeah.
Hey, I have all the respect in the world for Yuji Nagata for still fighting through it, man. And he won. He won his last bout.
Against Kojima because of the conditioning.
Yeah. Conditioning
Because
versus
Nagata is anti-aging and Kojima is anti-breathing.
Oh, look at this. Could be the inverted slam.
And he gets it.
Beautifully done.
He's down as well. I don't know why Nakamura's down. He's been on offense this whole time. Now he rolls back up. There we go.
Oh, man.
Yay! He might be calling for a Yay!
It's going to be it.
Oh, and he gets it! He gets it, but Kojima is up!
Oh, and now Nakamura, though, hitting that knee, and now Kojima charging, and oh. Look at that, though. There it is.
Go for the pin knock. He's done.
No, I think he wants to really punctuate it.
He wants to get another one. He wants to hit another Yay! He's going to go for a third, and he gets it. That's going to be it.
That does it. 1, 2, 3. No!
Are you kidding me right now?
Wow, no.
Kojima might not have the best conditioning, but no one is ever going to question this man's toughness and heart.
Absolutely. Goes for another one. Oh, Kojima rolls out of the way. My
God.
He went for it.
Wow, he checked it.
Oh, no, shot to the back of the head there. Oh, wow, the lariat.
Left arm, though. The left arm, it's not as strong as the right arm.
And Nakamura stays in it.
Because he hit him with the left arm lariat, not the right arm.
I'll tell you, I didn't think Kojima was going to kick out. But he is staying in it here.
He's going to take the elbow pad off here. I'm calling it.
He can get up first.
I can't believe he kicked out of 3 Yays, including a middle rope one.
I don't know, man. It's going to take a lot, I guess, to beat Kojima. I mean, we've seen this same man take Goto and Okada to the limit. But that conditioning has always been the X factor.
Grabbing at the elbow pad, that's off.
Oh, if he hits this. If he hits this. Oh, Nakamura, though. Slinking down. I'll tell you what, though. If you're Kojima, you may have to find another way. You may have to find another way because Nakamura could just explode with another knee. And I think he's going to try here.
Brainbuster!
Brainbuster. That was smart by Kojima, though. Stay on Nakamura. 2. And Nakamura kicks out again. Kojima needs that lariat.
He does, desperately.
Nothing else is going to get the job done.
Actually, get the upset here.
Absolutely. Now look at this. He's going to pick up Nakamura, I believe, by the head and hair. Yes, he is. He's going to set up for it here. Nakamura. And did he get... No! No! Oh, wow. What a counter. What a counter by Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh, but dude, Kojima's got his hands clasped.
Wow, I can't believe Kojima's still in the fight. How bad does...
That flip into an armbar is one of the best counters to a lariat I've ever seen in my entire life. Kojima stood on Nakamura's hair. Goes for the pin. 1, 2.
Wow. And Nakamura does stay in it here. But oh, the lariat! The lariat! Good God!
He hit it, but he can't capitalize. He's not pinning Nakamura right away.
Oh,
this all comes back to the conditioning issue, John.
It may not be fully conditioning. He is really favoring that arm there. Oh, he has to will himself into the cover here. Come on. And
Nakamura's going to recover before he even gets a chance to cover him.
And finally goes into the cover here. He's got the leg 2. And yes, Nakamura does stay in it. I'll tell you what, though. That lariat had him beat.
It did. Nakamura's shoulders were on the ground for a solid 15, 20 seconds.
Oh, man. And Kojima, you should have been firing yourself up earlier when you got the lariat.
Calls another one. He's calling for another one, though. If he hits this, this could be it.
Let's see. Fires. Nakamura.
Oh, that's got to be it.
Oh, that's it. That's
1,
it.
2. There it
3
is.
count. Oh, man. Shinsuke Nakamura.
Great match, though. That was actually a lot better than I thought it would be just because of the fact that Kojima kicked out of those first 3 Bomayes.
And he got his lariat. We saw the lariat and just wasn't able to capitalize, man.
Now it looks like Sho Tanaka in there to help out Kojima with some ice.
And Nakamura is in a great place. Now he can look to Saturday, where he will face Kazuchika Okada, the IWGP Heavyweight Champion, the Rainmaker. And if Nakamura can win, man, what chaos, no pun intended, that will have been unleashed on the block.
Yeah.
Good God.
Yeah, two members of Chaos actually
Exactly.
facing off with each other on Saturday, and Okada needs to win tonight because if Okada loses tonight and Nakamura beats him again on Saturday, he will be in a very sticky situation, most likely not winning the block, just because then Anderson and Goto will also potentially have better records than him then even.
Absolutely. Tonight is must win. I mean, tonight and Saturday, really, for Okada, if he really wants to run away with this block. And now Kojima now finally back up to a vertical base, goes in the corner there to recover. I don't even know if he's fully aware of what happened. He got his lariat, his best shot. He wasn't able to capitalize. That has been the story of Kojima throughout this tournament. Always close, but no cigar.
If Okada wins tonight, he locks up being at the top tier of his block at the end of this tournament. Doesn't guarantee that he's going to win his block, but he will definitely be in the top tier at the very least, because even if he loses to Nakamura on Saturday, winning tonight ensures that nobody could ever possibly even have a record better than him.
Right. I mean, to your point, because I asked you point blank for the likes of Karl Anderson, if Okada were to win, would that mathematically eliminate him? And you just said yes, because there's no way Karl Anderson would be able to really catch up or have a better record. And I'll tell you, it all comes down to this match. I mean, I know Ishii and Honma is the match we are most looking forward to, but this is a very important tournament match for the B Block guys. I just think a lot is going to be answered here. Can Yuji Nagata, with bad ribs and all, pull off what I would call, in the context of this tournament, the
biggest
upset
of the tournament?
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure, because, I mean, as of right now, I would say it's probably Toru Yano over Shibata, but even then, Toru Yano is basically known for his upsets. Like, that's what his identity is that every now and then he'll pick up a big win over a huge star, and it'll be like this shocking thing. Nagata is definitely not known for that.
And guys, I mean, it's not just the bad ribs. It's not just the fact that he's climbing in there with the world champion in Okada, but the idea that Okada, again, has been 6-1.
Yeah.
One loss. Think about that, guys. You're wrestling 9 matches.
L in that loss column.
Exactly. Ashton, to Goto, the Intercontinental Champion, just in case anybody was curious and hasn't been keeping up. But I mean, think about it. You wrestle 9 matches, and to be that dominant, just unbelievable. And Nagata,
I know this is crazy to even think about, but the difference in age between these men is 20 years.
That also entails a difference in experience, perhaps. And maybe
Yuji
that'll
Nagata,
help.
Ripe 47 years old. Okada merely 27. Yuji Nagata literally old enough to be Okada's father.
Absolutely. And here comes the Rainmaker. And I mean, guys, if you've been keeping up with us throughout this whole G1 Climax, first of all, thank you. Second of all, you know how I feel about the world champion. I don't think there is anybody better. And yeah, we always do the little joke, Shinsuke Nakamura, and I'll add that there, especially given Saturday, huge stakes. But I don't think there is anybody better than the Rainmaker. I mean, he has got a look and a confidence about him that just really shows you why in itself he is the world champion. This man is the future. 27 years old. Absolutely unbelievable.
It's funny because you kind of have to wonder if Okada does manage to win out. If he wins his block, his potential matches are against AJ Styles and Tanahashi. You would almost think that he would prefer to face AJ Styles because he knows that he can beat AJ Styles. He did it this year to win what's around his waist right now, the IWGP World title. And that would
Man,
give him an opportunity to call out Tanahashi on an even bigger stage at Wrestle Kingdom 10.
absolutely. You are absolutely correct about that. And I mean, AJ Styles and Okada have such history, to your point, Okada beating AJ for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Hell, when AJ Styles joined the Bullet Club, it was to attack Okada. That's the first thing he did. And he said, champion, no, young boy. Just the biggest of insults possible to Okada, referring to him, as good as he is, as a young boy. And there's a lot of animosity between Okada and Styles, so that is a matchup I would not mind seeing. And now Nagata knows he can
It's hard
play.
to imagine Okada wrestling in black shorts, black trunks, just like the regular young boy getup. That's just hard to imagine.
Absolutely. And I mean, if you're Nagata here, Ashton, because I think we know the game plan if you're Okada. That seems pretty straightforward.
Soften up the neck and hit the Rainmaker.
Yeah, exactly. And target the ribs, I guess, in the meantime to really slow Nagata down was my point. But, I mean, if you're Nagata, how do you even with all of your experience and the age differential and everything else, what is your game plan against Okada? Maybe is it to work
Honestly,
over the arm?
if I'm Nagata in this case, I'm almost adopting a Toru Yano-esque offense because I want to pull out every trick in the book, every little cheaty thing that I know I can get away with that I've learned in my 2 or 3 decades of wrestling experience that he's been around for, and just trying to catch Okada with something he's never seen before.
Absolutely. I mean, I was going to say working over the arm, not just for the Shirome armbar, but it serves a dual purpose. Maybe takes out the potency of the Rainmaker.
If you are going to work on an arm, it needs to be the right arm.
And now look at that. Look at that. Just the arrogance.
Oh, but Okada! He made it seem like he was going to be just fine, but then he attacked him with that forearm.
Absolutely. And then the boot there by Nagata.
Nagata not letting Okada get a psychological edge.
Absolutely. And man, this matchup, so much is going to be revealed. Look at that.
Look at that. Goes for the kick. Okada rolls away. Goes for the lariat. Nagata ducks under. And now the crowd on their feet because this is an even matchup so far.
Okada even smiling a little bit like, okay.
Yeah, I guess the old man's got some moves.
And we also know Nagata, besides the Shirome armbar, he has that bridging Saito suplex that I've seen him win a few matches with. Okada might want to be mindful of that.
How many matches have you seen him win?
Beg pardon?
How many matches have you seen Nagata win?
Yeah, not many. But I know he won his most recent bout with that bridging Saito suplex, which is my point. So that might be a go-to maneuver. Yeah, Kojima.
Oh, and now it looks like he wants a cross arm breaker here.
Now look at that, though. Okada's so smart having the hands clasped. Now he's going to reverse the pressure here.
Oh,
he's going to have the
go
leverage advantage.
Is he going to maybe try and, I don't know, Indian Deathlock maybe? Oh.
Look at this cautious wrestling here.
I love it. It's really, scientific, I was going to say, but then Okada goes for the stomp and Nagata gets out of the way.
We are still in kind of a feeling out process here, it seems, Ashton.
Yeah, it's strange. I like it, though.
Greco-Roman knuckle lock here. I think it was partially quickly broken. And now, nice toss there. Nice takedown by Nagata.
Nagata has some tips and tricks up his sleeve, man. I'm telling you. I want to see him pull out some random crazy, like, pinning combinations that we've never seen before, something like that.
Absolutely. Tries to go back to the arm.
Good use.
Wow, the focus on the arm of Okada. I kind of figured this might be a strategy Nagata would employ. And now look at Okada, though. Now he's in the dominant position. And now just a boot to the head there. And Nagata didn't take too kindly to that. Kind of had a smirk there develop. And man, these two. You got to wonder when Okada is just going to go after the ribs and really gain the tone. But maybe he's too proud for that. Maybe he wants to beat Nagata in his own way.
He's clearly proud. We know that.
And oh, what a forearm there by Nagata. Telling Okada, bring it on.
Oh, man. Oh, just a forearm there.
Absolutely. And another forearm.
That was almost a slap. Was that a slap to the face?
That might have been. And now look at this, the flurry between Okada and Nagata.
Exchange of forearms. Oh, but Nagata with the upper hand here. Okada is a great wrestler, but he is definitely not the guy to hang around in these strong style exchanges.
Absolutely. Now look at the kick there.
And yeah, that's what Nagata needs to do right there. He found a weakness in Okada. Okada can't stand up to strikes the way that guys like Ishii and Goto and Kojima can. Nagata needs to take advantage of that.
And is this a crossface here? And I believe it
is.
is.
It's like, actually, it looks like a crippler.
Absolutely. And oh man, Nagata with
Almost
the
a
torque.
modified crippler with like a headlock.
Absolutely. And now look at that though. Okada recognizes that he's got the free legs and he gets the foot on the ropes. Nagata has to make the break and he does. I'll tell you what, Nagata, I'd love to know the status of those ribs because I still believe if Okada would just hit even one kick, Nagata would just crumple in pain. But Okada hasn't gone that route yet.
No, he hasn't.
Does that surprise you at all, Ashton?
A little bit, yeah, because Okada is not usually one to shy away from underhanded tactics. I mean, he's not like a full-on cheater or anything, but if he sees an opening that he knows can give him an advantage, he's definitely not one to shy away from that. And look, right there, chucks Nagata into the guardrail, and Nagata ends up landing ribs first.
And he is clutching those ribs, and just as I thought, not really all that healed. And now that could be the opening for Okada. It's been pretty even-handed so far, but now I think we're going to get a dominant driver here in this match. And oh, could it be the guardrail hung DDT? And it is. Wow. Okada is just so on point. And now we'll see here if he can capitalize. Nagata's in a bad way. And I've been saying that ever since the rib injury first developed at the hands of Yujiro Takahashi.
I do find it somewhat curious, though, that rather than kind of altering what he does, as far as Okada goes, rather than altering what he does to kind of suit the fact that his opponent has bad ribs, he's doing all the same stuff.
Right.
Like he did the taunt in the ropes, but I mean, he went for the forearm shot, but it was to the head. And now, like, he did the guardrail hung DDT. I don't understand why he's not adapting more to try and take advantage of Nagata's ribs.
I guess because Okada has tunnel vision as it pertains to the Rainmaker.
And I think that might be a mistake. I think that might end up being a bad thing.
Hey, and you might be right. I mean, certainly no arguments here, but that's why we have a match. That's why they go bell to bell, because we will see. And now it could be the Tope Atomic. No! Senton, again on those ribs, though.
Yep.
Now it's really showing itself, and I think
he does that all the time, though. That's a normal Okada thing. And now it looks like he wants to go for red ink. No! Just a modified abdominal stretch, it looks like.
Look at that stretch. He's pretty much utilizing every part of Nagata's body.
Yeah, look at that. He's got his leg crossed over and everything. And this is... Oh, and he's driving his fist into the ribs.
See, now that's different. That's what you've been looking for, Ash.
Yeah, that is exactly what I've been looking for. That's something that we haven't seen from Okada. And I think that even if you would have gone for the red ink, that would be another move that would be effective on the ribs.
But see, that move that we just saw from Okada, the adaptability, that's why I think he is so good. That is why I think Okada is one of the premier athletes here, and dare I say, in all of the wrestling world.
I mean, there's no question that he's one of the premier athletes in the wrestling world. I just want to see him do a little bit more unique. And look at this, Tope Atomico.
Right there. Right on the button. Now look at Okada there, almost
and
posing
look at
for
Nagata.
the cameras.
You're looking at Okada in the foreground, kind of posing a little bit. I'm looking at Nagata in the background, writhing in pain.
Nagata's discomfort cannot be understated. It is going to be hell to come back from those ribs. But can you imagine the disruption that Nagata could cause if he could beat Okada here? And now Okada's kind of grinning. He knows what he's doing. And Nagata, it's not funny anymore.
Oh, he just grabbed him by the throat there. Did you see that?
Absolutely. It could be a generational thing, actually.
Again, yeah, Okada.
Right
but look, again, Okada goes right for the ribs. I think that Okada kind of realizes that he might not necessarily be able to hang with Okada in the pure striking matches, so he takes the easy way out with the rib shot. And
Absolutely.
Now, this is what I've been wanting to see from Okada all along, targeting those ribs.
And look at him. He is so proud of himself.
And the crowd is so angry at him.
And the knee to the
gut.
Man,
Nagata staying alive in this with the knee to the gut of Okada.
Yeah, Nagata will not be insulted. He will not be disrespected, even by the world champion. Like you said, there is a huge generational gap. 20 years difference in age between Okada and Nagata.
It's about a 2 generations separation there.
I feel like Nagata came from a generation that was really all about respect.
He's a millennial, damn it.
He is a millennial. No doubt about that. And Okada, I feel like he's a part of the new age where anybody can make their opportunities.
Yep.
where just any young guy can splash on the scene and just, oh, what a boot there by Nagata in the
Huge
corner.
boot.
Could it be the
And now,
T-bone?
yeah, I was going to say it looked like he was going for a T-bone, but no, it needed the gut there. Oh, John.
Oh, neck
Brainbuster maybe.
breaker.
Neck
Oh,
breaker.
neck breaker.
Wow.
Beautifully done by Nagata, but he is just so slow to get to that cover. Not to mention Okada is near the ropes, but it doesn't matter. He kicks out anyway.
See, that's just an example of how much slower I am to pick up on a guy's signature offense than you, because I thought, like, I didn't know what he was going for. It could have been a suplex, a neck breaker, anything, and you knew he was going, you knew he was going for that neck breaker. I was thinking brainbuster, to be honest. But
Hey, dude, with how well you've been keeping up with who stands where, knowing moves is the least I can do.
Okada with the elbow to the knee there, that's big.
Could it be the drop kick? No, the boot.
No.
Oh, but Nagata with the fake out. That
Slap
fake
from
out.
Nagata. I recognize that one. He does that in almost every match.
Absolutely cover here.
He even pulls that out in tag matches.
And Ashton, do you think that Nagata's rib problem, do you think that, it doesn't really make him be able to get as much oomph on the covers as he would like, as much power behind the covers?
Yeah, because that's the thing, is all somebody has to do is tweak your ribs a little bit, and you're sitting up. Like, you don't want to be laying down in that position.
Oh, look at the roll out there by Okada. Now, could it be the DDT? No, neck breaker. Wow. Still softening up that head and neck for the Rainmaker clothesline. And now, look at this. Okada charging in the corner. Back elbow. Now the DDT. And now the kip.
And now he's going to go
kip
the
up.
Elbow drop off the top rope, maybe?
No, I think he wants to maybe kick him or something. Maybe a boot to the face. Oh, the uppercut.
European.
I'm surprised Okada didn't kip up after that DDT. Maybe Nagata's taking more out of him than I realize.
Yeah, and plus he hasn't even gone for that top rope elbow drop, which you've got to imagine would be incredibly effective against the ribs of Nagata.
Oh, absolutely, especially with the velocity.
Oh, and now I think he's going to go for it. Now.
And I love the distance Okada gets.
Further than halfway across the ring, John.
Good guy, and he's going to make it, and he does.
In the ribs of Nagata, too. He changed that up. Normally he goes for the sternum. This was right in the ribs. Calling for the Rainmaker.
He doesn't even want to bother with a tombstone, Ashton.
He might still go for a tombstone. But he's definitely calling for the Rainmaker right now.
He's got him in that weight flop position. Nagata!
T-bone!
What a counter.
That was perfect.
That may have been a move of desperation, but damn it if it wasn't effective. That T-bone suplex.
I feel like the best counters to a lariat are ones where you just duck under it and then hook your arm around their neck. And then there are so many options you can do from there. You can do a Uranagi, an STO, an inverted STO into a Koji clutch, or, as Nagata just proved, a T-bone exploder.
Absolutely. And now, Okada here gets the forearm.
This is Nagata's playhouse right here, or wheelhouse.
See, and I have to kind of criticize Okada here, Ashton, which is strange for me to say, but why are you even playing the game? Just go right back to the ribs.
That's why, though, because he's trying to be honorable, I think.
I mean, he's been oscillating between honorable and villain. It's not that I...
Oh, and an uppercut. Look at that, though. Okada does get the better of that exchange. Maybe that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to figure out how much he has worn down Nagata, and I think he just got his answer. Oh, Nagata! He wants Shirome. No. Okada. Another one. He's got it. Shirome!
Shirome armbar here. Oh, man. If the eyes roll in the back of that, you'll know he's into it. He's got that look on his face.
And here they go.
Oh.
He goes. He has got that locked in tight.
Oh, yeah, he does. Good God. Oh, and Okada, though, inching towards the ropes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
but no, Nagata pulls him out. This might be it. Nagata's going to break Okada's arm here if he doesn't tap.
And Goto even looks concerned. Look at Goto at ringside. He is freaking out. Good God. And Nagata's in it. Nagata is in the zone here. Okada now finally inching again towards the ropes. Can Nagata pull him back again?
That 6'3" frame of his.
And he does. He does again.
Pulls him away.
Again.
Okada's going to need to tap out here.
He has got it in deep. And even if Okada doesn't tap, that arm's got to be destroyed. Oh, Nagata wants this bad. He could really upset the standings here.
Oh man, Okada is fighting so hard. He's not giving up. He's
now
tapping out. Nagata has him in this so deep, And Okada just keeps on using that 6'3" frame.
And he gets
there.
there.
He is. He got the rope.
I can't believe it,
That
Ashton.
might have been Nagata's last breath in this match.
I think it was. He dragged Okada back, I think, twice. I mean, dude.
Okada is really targeting that arm right now, though.
Oh, man, that is... Oh, God, that kick.
And it is worth noting, he did have that locked in on the right arm of Okada.
Oh, God, that really is... Oh, God, that really is a game changer then.
He's going after that right arm. He's trying to take not only the Rainmaker, but maybe even the Tombstone out of this.
I mean, Ashton, that begs the question. I mean, I talk about the potency of the Rainmaker. Here's the bigger story. Even if he was to get all the power behind the Rainmaker, say because of adrenaline, would he even be able to... It might hurt, and he may not be able to fully capitalize on the cover.
Oh, he's got it here!
Okada!
Oh, look at that! Nagata with the kick! Bridging German! No, he didn't bridge it.
This might be Nagata's best performance in the tournament.
It definitely is.
How appropriate it's against the world champion.
It's against the top guy on the mountain right now.
But Ashton, let's give Okada credit for just 1 second. How tough is he to stay in this despite the Shinrai?
Oh!
The bridging Saito.
No. Oh, he didn't bridge it again, John. He doesn't have the rib strength to be able to bridge it.
Oh, man, but he's going to go for the cover anyway. 2. And
Oh! Okada barely got up out of that. The referee is even like an inch away from hitting that third.
Oh, Okada's arm has got to be killing him.
And it's the right arm. That's so worth pointing out and specifying. It is the Rainmaker arm.
Oh, could it be the bridging style this time? Okada trying to stay in it here.
Digging deep.
Near them inside. Oh, caught the leg. Caught the leg.
Oh, to the ribs.
Oh, wait.
Dominator. No, neck breaker.
There's the neck breaker. Oh, but he can't even capitalize on it. Oh, my God.
But you know what, though, John? That was a neck breaker. Nagata's ribs are getting more time to recover.
Absolutely.
This is dangerous territory for Kazuchika Okada.
Absolutely. And Ashton, here's the thing. In my estimation, Okada may want to think about pulling a page out of Goto's playbook and thinking of something other than the Rainmaker for the win, because that arm might be shot.
Yeah. Nagata's calling for something in the corner here.
Charging on the knee.
Drop kick.
Drop kick. Good God, Okada. Now Okada, I mean, he may be trying it again because Nagata is in that position. No.
He wants a tombstone, man.
Oh, that pride could be the
death. Oh, with the right arm. He doesn't have the arm strength to get Nagata up.
There is a struggle going on here.
Look at Nagata. I think Nagata is thinking offense.
Who is going to win this thing here? Oh, I'm on the edge of my seat. And he got it. The gut wrench.
The gut wrench suplex there.
You've got to be kidding me. Okada, though.
Oh, but the big boot from Okada. Nagata didn't even feel it. The Enziguri, the adrenaline running through both these men right now is making them
the drop kick.
Superhuman.
Oh, and now Okada. I think he wants to end it here.
He's got the tombstone up now. He hits it.
I may try going
for the cover right now, Okada. Go for the cover.
He couldn't even do the full Rainmaker pose.
No, he's not going to be able to do this.
He is struggling so badly. Again, gonna go for Rainmaker. He got it. He got it.
He hits it, but the arm. No, he's got the cover.
Do it, though.
1,
it's gonna do it. 2, 3 count.
What a match, though. That arm right there, though, John, he's only got 3 days for that arm to recover before a match with Nakamura, who we already saw, he is perfectly capable of countering a lariat with an armbar.
Absolutely. And that was made evident in his match tonight with Kojima.
I think Okada might tap out on Saturday.
He might. That arm was absolutely destroyed.
And how iconic is it? How telling is it that tonight was the first night of the G1 tournament that we saw Nakamura whip out that counter to a lariat?
Absolutely. Maybe that was sending a message to Okada.
I think it might have been.
And now, I mean, Anderson, Goto, Nakamura, and Okada all won their matches. But I think, again, because Okada won, Anderson's journey comes to an end, right? So that's where we are right now.
Anderson's journey is not technically over yet.
So, all right, well, I guess he stays in it, but I don't know by how much.
Nobody's journey is technically over unless Nakamura loses to Okada tomorrow.
Right.
Because even if Nakamura loses tonight, if he beats Okada tomorrow, that means that Okada, Goto, and Anderson are all tied. As long as, again, Anderson and Goto both need to win as well. And Anderson beat Goto, Goto beat Okada, and Okada beat Anderson. So we have a triangle.
Wow, I gotta tell you, first of all, the heart of Okada, all the respect, but can we just take a moment and show respect to Blue Justice anti-aging Yuji Nagata?
That was
What an
definitely
effort.
his best match of the tournament by a mile.
Not only his best match of the tournament, but Ashton, the effort to stay in this thing despite the ribs. He didn't have the best win-loss record. I'm not going to try and deny that. But
two wins to his name.
Absolutely. But man, did he just stay in this thing and fight. And you want to talk about staying in the fight. Yep. This main event here, it's going to need heart. It's going to need that indomitable spirit. At least if you're Tomoaki Honma, if you hope to not just win, but to survive the Stone Pitbull Tomohiro Ishii.
Oh man, this match is a match of the year in the making.
Absolutely, I completely agree with you. And man, these two men, they know each other so well. There's definitely an animosity there. You saw yesterday, Ashton, in the tag team match, they wanted to go at it. They wanted to fight, particularly Ishii to Honma. And now
it's so strange needing to move on from Okada Nagata this fast because that match was just so good.
It was incredible and definitely had implications as far as Okada's arm is concerned. But Okada 7-1.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Absolutely. It all comes down to him and Nakamura on Saturday.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So many questions are going to be answered Saturday, guys. I can't wait. I really can't.
If Okada wins, he wins the block. If Nakamura wins, things get complicated.
Absolutely. All comes down to that. And if Nakamura wins, I don't even think you and I are going to know what to do if Nakamura wins. Because you've gone.
I mean, the other option would be if Anderson and Goto would both lose on Saturday, which, I mean, after that showing from Nagata, I'm not counting him out.
Certainly not.
If Anderson and Goto both lose and Nakamura beats Okada on Saturday, then I believe Nakamura would win the block.
Right. Oh, and Ishii just waiting. And here's the thing with Ishii. He's mathematically eliminated. Honma's well beyond mathematically eliminated.
Honma was mathematically eliminated about 3 shows ago.
Yeah. He's in G1 purgatory at this point.
Yeah.
So for Ishii, I think he just wants to fight. Yeah. I think he just wants to beat you up. And that's the thing. Honma will be more than willing to oblige. And if Honma, I think for Honma it's a pride issue. He just wants one win. Just one win. Could tonight be the night?
Look at those eyes. He is dead serious right now.
He is. I don't think I've ever seen Honma that serious. We see him smile. We see him with the fanfare. Honma is beloved by the New Japan faithful. But I don't think I've ever seen him with the look in his eyes like, I need this.
Yeah.
And I think he does, because here's the thing.
The last time these men fought was back in February, and they had, according to Dave Meltzer, it was a 5-star match. As far as I'm concerned, it was one of the best matches of the year as well. And now they're back in the ring, but with really, I mean, I hate to say it, but even less on the line because of the fact that back then it was a never openweight championship match where Ishii held the title and Honma was vying for it.
Absolutely. And Ashton,
now it's about honor, though. And Honma knows that this is his chance. He knows that Ishii's eliminated. He knows that Ishii doesn't have anything worth fighting for right now. He knows that this is his chance to win. And look at this. The shoulder blocks. And a second shoulder block. And Honma with the forearm straight to Ishii's neck and head area.
Yeah, these two men really challenging each other here. Honma, though, and he gets the shoulder block off.
Goes for the Kokeshi? No. Ishii's up!
Good God, what a forearm. And now, Honma caught him. Honma caught him.
He goes for the Kokeshi. But he misses the first one. That's the second time he's called for it. First time he's actually attempted it, and he missed.
And Ashton, I mean, I got to ask. I mean, these two know each other so well. Do you try and change anything if you're either of these guys just to kind of surprise the other? Or do you just go for it, man? Do you just go for it and you let all of it?
Man. These guys aren't the tactician types. These aren't the type of guys that are going to change their game plans for every match depending on their opponent. These are the kind of guys that know what they do. They're the best at what they do, and their only concern is beating other people with what they do.
Absolutely. And those
Honma with these
chops.
overhand chops. But now look at this. Ishii with a single chop to the chest and almost neck area takes Honma off his feet.
Absolutely.
And now picks him up. Scoop slam. Is Ishii going to call for a Kakashi now?
No. Ishii's not one for mind games or joking around. And now look at that. Just driving the forearm into the face of Honma.
Really have to hope that Ishii didn't lace those the wrist tape with any kind of, mace or anything like that.
Absolutely. I mean, my
I've
God,
known people, well, not people, but I've known wrestlers. They are people, but I don't know people personally, but I know of wrestlers that have done that in the past.
Right. It's crazy to think about because Ishii in himself is a weapon. He doesn't need any advantage. Yeah. I mean, just look at the man. I mean, I'll be honest.
Crowd is firmly behind Honma. I know that.
Well, yeah, that is no surprise. Honma is one of the most beloved people in New Japan. But I'll tell you this, Ashton. Honma's got more heart than I do. Because if I read my sheet and I knew that I was facing the Stone Pitbull today, I would have taken a walk. I would have said, give him the 2 points. Just do it. No way I would have climbed in the ring with that man. So Honma.
But here's the thing, John. What we need to realize is that Honma right now is 0-17 in his G1 Climax career.
Absolutely.
He wants that first win.
He wants to taste it. He knows
wants
it's
to
not
know what it feels like because you're not going to win a tournament until you know what it feels like to win a match in the tournament.
That's an excellent point. That is an excellent point.
Oh, and the tip of the shoe right into Honma's temple.
And that's the thing. I mean, I gotta ask, and I don't want to turn this into some kind of.
Is Ishii gonna go for a brainbuster?
Oh, wait a minute here, though.
I think Honma's gonna deadlift him.
Wait a minute. Oh, and can he do it? Ishii's so big, though. Oh, Ishii. Oh, Honma. These two bulls.
Oh, Ishii has him up. Honma.
Who's gonna give first? Who's gonna give first?
Honma!
Oh, Ishii,
they've got this locked in so tight.
Oh, my God, there it is.
Honma has him up.
There it is.
Oh!
Wait a minute. No.
He almost lost it. He almost lost it there.
Wait.
Oh, Honma got it. Wow.
Oh, my God.
I've never seen a more dramatic vertical suplex in my entire life.
And look at the appreciation, though, from the crowd. I think they're willing Honma on. And man, I mean, and I was going to say earlier, I don't want to make this some kind of maudlin story for Honma, but to be 0-17, you got to wonder if any of your peers in this tournament even respect you.
Scoop slam, going for a Kakashi.
Could he get it here? No.
Not even going for it. Wow.
I think he saw Ishii start to move.
Chop.
There's the knife edge chop there. For Honma, this is about so much, about pride,
that was
about
up
respect.
In the throat area.
Now he's going to Irish whip Ishii into the other corner. Charges here. Forearm. Bulldog here.
Now he's going to call for it.
Now he's going to call. He might get it
here.
Got
it.
He
hits it. He hit
got
the first. Well, he hit number 2. That was number 2. He's 1 for 2 now.
Absolutely. Now Honma could go for that
low angle area. No, blockbuster. Nice.
And now cover here. 2. And of course Ishii stays in. Ishii's so tough. So tough, Ashton. I mean, here's the thing, Ashton. He might be mathematically eliminated, but every loss he suffered, he made the other guy work for like nothing else.
Yep.
And that's just it.
And one of the guys that he lost to, and actually, I think 2 of the guys that he lost to were the champions, Goto and Okada.
That's right. And now look at that, Ishii just inviting Honma for more. He wants more. He enjoys it. He thrives on these moments. And what a forearm there to Honma. Honma goes down.
Yeah.
Man,
Ishii has 3 losses under his belt, and 2 of them are New Japan's champions. Okada, the world champion, and Goto, the Intercontinental champion. And the third one is somebody that's held both of those titles multiple times, and he was the one that actually lost to Goto for the Intercontinental Championship, that being Nakamura.
Absolutely. Nice suplex there, but Honma...
Oh, Honma!
Honma eats it.
Oh, but a Saito suplex from Ishii, and Honma stays down this time.
Wow. I'll tell you, this is going to be a crazy matchup. It has been already. These two guys know each other so well. And now Ishii here, going to stalk Honma. This could be the beginning of the end here. Oh, man, there's the forearm there.
Honma's dazed and confused. Oh, but Honma follows him through. Back elbow. Oh, but Ishii follows through with a forearm.
Oh,
now
man.
Ishii off the ropes. Honma goes for a lariat. Ishii ducks. Ishii off the ropes. Forearm from Ishii. Honma off the ropes. Lariat from Honma. Oh, another lariat. This one from Ishii. Another double lariat, but it takes both men off their feet.
Oh, my God. I thought after that lariat from Ishii that Honma was going to be down, but he ate it, came right back up, and now both these men are down.
But look at who's got their shoulders off the mat, John. Ishii was so out of it that he had his shoulders flat on the mat for multiple seconds. Honma flipped over to his stomach.
This could be Honma's night, Ashton. This could be Honma's night to show us all that he, too, can win a match in the G1 Climax.
Oh, Honma's powering up. Another chop. This one from Honma. Ishii with a chop. Honma with a chop. Ishii, sometimes, Ishii, we say what we want about Ishii having a game plan, or no game plan, really. Sometimes he decides to get those chops a little bit higher than they should be and goes for the neck.
Absolutely. And, man, these two, there is no give in either one of these men.
And we just saw a chop exchange like this yesterday in the tag match. I don't remember who gave, but I doubt it was very quickly.
Well, I think we're going to find out here. We didn't really find out in the tag match, I don't think. We're going to find out here. Oh, my God, they're still going at it here. God,
it looks like Honma is taking it a lot more in stride than Ishii. It looks like Ishii's flinching a lot more to Honma's chops.
I'll tell you what, folks. Have you ever seen two brick walls collide with each other? Yeah, me neither, until these two guys climbed in the ring with each other. Good God, and there are the chops, and again, still going. They've slowed down, but they're still going. And by God, they'll keep going until one man beats the other man. That's what it's all about here. Can Honma finally get a win? Can he be 1-7?
Oh, my. And we're back to it. You know, John, when there's somebody that can do a lot of damage offensively but can't take much defensively, they call him a glass cannon. I think we've got a case of a couple of brick cannons going on right now.
Absolutely.
Because both of these guys can dish out so much offensively, and they can both take so much defensively. They're just a couple of hosses, man.
Absolutely. And look at that, though. Look at
the
that.
Neck. There it was. I told you he did it. And I think that's just a case of Ishii not being able to handle the consistent chops anymore and wanting to take the easy way out.
I mean, Ashton, knowing that Ishii just went for the throat, do you believe, at your estimation, that was Ishii acknowledging, wait a minute, maybe Honma is the better man? Because
I think that's Ishii acknowledging, I can't beat this man in a chop battle, so I'm going to take the easy way out. And there he just did it again.
Wow, I think this is the first time I've really seen Ishii take the easy way out when faced with another competitor. This could, like I said,
he did do the chop to the throat to Goto, but we were questioning whether it was him doing it intentionally or not. I think now we know it was.
Yeah, he did it twice, so you know it was blatant. And now it could be the superplex here. Honma trying to resist. I don't think he's going to. Oh my God.
That suplex. There it is. Honma in a lot of pain right now. Ishii goes for the pin here. 1, 2. Honma kicks out.
Honma staying in it. Honma staying in it.
Ishii has a bad attitude, man.
How badly does Honma want to win this match? And that's the thing.
You know what? It makes Ishii even scarier to me that he's willing to sink to that level to win a match.
Absolutely.
Because, as if describing him wasn't scary enough, now we get to add in, and if he gets angry enough at you, he'll just chop you in the throat.
Absolutely. And Honma thinking Kokeshi didn't get it. Checks the arm, though.
DDT!
Spiked
and Ishii just flat on his head. That square-shaped head of Ishii coming into play there to his disadvantage because, man, he just got held up there by Honma head first.
Yeah, he spiked that head of Ishii.
That's a great way to jam your neck, I know that.
And what I was getting ready to say was if you're Honma, I mean, sure, if you're AJ Styles and Tanahashi, you're thinking about winning your block, you're thinking about getting a world title match. Honma doesn't have those dreams. He just wants to win one match, just one match. And look at that, both lariats there. And now Ishii.
Oh, and another double lariat. Honma winding up, though.
And he got him.
The lariat takes Ishii off his feet. You know he wants to hit a Kokeshi here, but he just doesn't have the energy right now.
Honma doesn't. He's expended so much energy, and he's still got to be in at least some amount of discomfort, some amount of pain from just everything that Ishii has doled out here. And now could it be
going for a pile driver there? Maybe no.
Could have been the Fire Thunder driver, but it didn't get it. And now fought out of the waist lock here. Now what's he going for? Could it be another suplex?
Oh, Ishii had him up. I thought he was going to go for a brainbuster.
Honma torpedo Kakashi, right to the back.
He gets it. Scoop slam. Oh no, Thunder. What did you say it was? Fire driver.
Thunder driver. And now look at that, hooks the leg. And I think Ishii, yes, he does. He kicks out.
Yep, Ishii kicked out. But look at this. Honma going to the top rope.
And you know what? This is smart. Didn't think about slamming him down or anything like that. Just goes right to it. Can he hit it? Can he hit it? Oh, I thought he did, but no. Ishii moved out of the way.
So close, though. Ishii moved at the last split second.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal.
And Ishii and Honma now both trying to recover from some major issues with their necks and heads.
Oh, man, Ashton. Do you think that could have been a fatal mistake, though, by Honma missing that top rope Kakashi there?
I don't think that there's such thing as a fatal mistake when you're just trying to put a guy away.
Right.
If Honma loses this match, we can say that that's what it was from, but he wouldn't have been able to win the match if he hadn't gone for it in the first place.
Oh, now look at that try dive. If it hits the corner there. Oh, that could be bad.
Oh, German from Ishii. Honma's up, though. Honma's feeling himself.
No way. And
again, torpedo, but Ishii just clobbers him in the head on his way.
Oh, man. Honma is trying to power through, and I'll always give that man all the credit in the world. But Ishii may be just too much on this night. I think Honma may
be. Ishii's picking Honma up. I think he's in the mood for
alternating forearms. We see this move as part of Ishii's Titantron, actually, those alternating forearms. And then the lariat. There.
Oh, this could be academic. Honma off his feet.
Honma kicked out at one. Wow.
Honma will not give up in this.
Honma wants that win. He wants to taste the sweet, sweet nectar of victory.
Oh, and now Ishii could it be wants the low angle lariat, and he hits it.
He got it.
1, 2, and Honma kicks out. Honma stays alive.
Honma stays in it. I'll tell you, as long as that guy has got a pulse, he'll continue to stay in it. There is no quit. And Tomoaki Honma, Ishii calling for the end. Could it be the brainbuster here?
It looks like he's calling for it. That left, it's so strange because he does it with his left arm.
Oh, wait a minute!
Honma with a brainbuster of his own!
Oh, my God.
Jams Ishii's head into the mat again, feeling it from that DDT that he hit earlier.
And I feel like one of his arms also got affected, Ashton. That's more speculation on my part, but I think he's favoring, I want to say the left arm, maybe?
It looks to me like he's just favoring his neck, to be honest.
Let's see here. He's starting to get up, and yeah, I think you're right. I think it is all neck. And now Honma gonna go off the ropes. Gonna be? Oh, I know. I thought it was gonna think another Kakashi.
Oh, did you see the sweat just explode off of their bodies?
Dude, they've been going so hard.
Oh, check the lariat.
Oh my God, I'm so into this right now, guys. I don't know what's gonna happen here.
Off the ropes.
Oh, another lariat.
Honma's still on his feet.
Oh, Honma's fired up.
Slap to the face, but Honma firing up. The series of slaps to Ishii. Ishii with the forearm. A headbutt.
Oh,
you would think Honma would have won that with all the headbutts.
Oh!
Torpedo to the shoulder.
Oh my God! Now look at that. Fires Ishii off the ropes. Ishii reverses. Another Kakashi.
Torpedo.
Oh my God! Oh my God! This could be it. Oh, could it be another seated block? But no, another.
Torpedo.
That's gonna do it. That's gonna do it.
2. Oh, but Ishii kicks out.
Oh my God! I thought he had it. Ashton, I thought he had it. I thought he had Ishii dead to rights.
I think he needs to hit that top rope, man. He needs to hit the Kakashi off the top rope.
The stone pit bull will not be muzzled. His teeth are born in the direction of Tomoaki Honma, and he stays in it.
Oh, and but now, Ishii with the kick, the kip up Enziguri there.
Yeah, and now Honma, though, staggering in the corner. He's not out of this yet. He went in the corner. Oh, gets the boot up.
Ishii.
Come on, Honma. Come on, Honma. There it is!
The top rope, the middle rope torpedo. And now going off the ropes. Another Kakashi. Is he going to go for it? Is he going to go for it here?
Though.
Scoop slam. Scoop slam. Scoop slam. Go to the top rope, Honma.
Don't celebrate, Honma. Suck it up and get it. Get
your
first win.
He's
1-7. 1-7. He got it. He got it. He got it. 1, 2,
Honma wins. Honma wins his first ever G1 Climax match.
Oh my
The
God!
streak is over.
1-7. He knows he can do it.
1-17, John.
Oh my God!
Honma finally gets the monkey off his back.
Honma, and at the expense of the Pitbull. The Pitbull has been put down tonight. Good God.
Tomoaki Honma finally gets the win. His first ever win in G1 in 18 matches.
Good God. I don't even know how many Kokeshis Ishii ate.
It's got to be closing in on 10.
But I'll tell you something, Ashton. The answer to that, whether we know the number or not, is enough. Because Honma has beaten Ishii tonight. Oh my God. You know, you had to figure something special was going to go down when this was the main event. And indeed it did. Because for the first time in 18 matches, to Ashton's point, Tomoaki Honma knows what it's like to stand in the middle of that ring, a winner, here at G1 Climax 2015 Day 16. And Honma, you have earned this time.
Last year, Kota Ibushi was supposed to be in G1, but he got injured. He was replaced with Honma, who went on to lose all 10 of his tournament matches. And now, this year, he's actually meant to be in G1, and he still manages to go 0-7 before finally getting a win over Tomohiro Ishii.
Which is nothing to scoff at. Nothing to scoff at. He beat, in my mind, one of the best, one of the toughest, without question. Multiple Kokeshis. But in the end, Honma stayed in the fight. He has won this match, and this crowd couldn't be happier for him. I see so many beaming faces. Honma has finally won one. Honma can get the monkey off his back.
And I don't understand Japanese, but what I can tell you guys is that I have a translation here of what Honma is currently saying and what he said his entire promo post-match. So I can tell you, he said, I won. I couldn't do it alone. It was all of your support that let me win. My winning streak starts today. I won't let it end here. Next, I'll beat Yujiro and be proud to have a record of 2-7. That record might not be much, but to me, it's the greatest thing in the world. I'll keep winning and winning and win at, I think he might have said maybe Wrestle Kingdom or maybe G1 next year. New Japan Pro Wrestling, this ring, its fans, all wonderful. Now I know for sure more than ever that I love wrestling. Thank you. Of course, I love all the fans too. I want to ask everyone, please say with me, Kokeshi is happy. Okay, once more, when I say Kokeshi is happy, everyone say we'll all be happy. Are you ready? Then Kokeshi is happy and the fans did the we'll all be happy. So, extremely excited. I am personally ecstatic for Honma. I'm going to be cheering for him so hard when he goes against Takahashi on Saturday. And it's great to finally see him get that big G1 win under his belt.
Absolutely. Tomoaki Honma, he is right where he wants to be, among his
and right
people.
where he belongs.
Absolutely. Without question. Honma, as I said, this is your time. These are your people. This was your moment. This was your win. Soak it up. Anything can happen at G1 Climax 2015.
Absolutely. Unbelievable. Honma gets a win under his belt, and he doesn't deserve it. No one deserves it more than him.
Absolutely. Without question.
It's
And
so
who knows? Maybe this is the start. Maybe this is the first brick laid down in what could be a foundation of dominance and glory for Tomoaki Honma. He says he won't let the winning streak end here. Let's see how far he can take it. Saturday is another day. Yujiro Takahashi. But who knows what things lie beyond the G1 Climax for Tomoaki Honma.
I want to see him get a win on Friday, too, in the tag match.
Absolutely. Let's keep
guys.
it going.
All right, guys. Well, that being said, man, this was amazing. I'm so glad that we've been doing this. And John, would you say match of the year candidate?
Absolutely.
All right. That's another one. Another Honma Ishii match is another match of the year candidate. And ladies and gentlemen, we will see you all not just for G1 on Friday, but tonight we are putting out our first ever episode of Lucha Underground Rewatch. We are going to be watching 4 episodes of Lucha Underground Season 1 every week. 4 hours, I should say, because we're also going to be watching the last 3 episodes in one sitting, but the last episode then would be Ultima Lucha. So we're going to be watching 4 hours of Lucha Underground every single week and reviewing it to go over anything that we might have missed in our first viewing, talking about everything, how it looks in hindsight, what kind of things we might have missed, the foreshadowing. We've already caught a pretty awesome little foreshadowing moment in episode 1 that you guys might not have noticed. And we will see you all for that later. And then tonight, NXT, but then Friday is going to be G1 Climax, day 17, and the final day for the A block.